All right, 2006 Hummer H2. Got to replace the blend door here for the HVAC on the passenger side. We got our new one here, still in the box. We got to get in here and get it replaced. So to take this off, you got to take off your bottom cover to replace it. You got a 7mm screw right up in there, and then one back up in here. So you're gonna have to take those off first. They're going to be, like I said, a 7mm. So you just probably gonna want to get up in here with a little socket. There's one over on this side as well, so let's get that off, and then I'll show you guys what's going on from there. All right, so once you've got your two 7mm screws removed, you can then pull your bottom cover off here, and then you've got all of your AC controls, well, on the passenger side right here. So like I said though, the one that we're going to be replacing is the blend door motor, which is going to be right here. Take your blend door motor off. You of course have to remove your cable there, and just push that out your way. So let's go ahead and we're going to get this blend door motor off. Yeah, this is an 8mm right here, this little screw. So go ahead and get this removed, which is a lot easier to do when you're not filming it, but you got to take that one off. All right, so it's actually two 8mm screws. To get to one, you're going to need a short 8mm. To get to this back one, for the front one, you can use a deep well or a short one, it don't matter. But it's two 8mm screws that hold it in there, and then it should just kind of, yep, let out of there. So there's our old one. All right, so that's out the way. Now we gotta grab our new one here, and the new one does look quite a bit different, but this is the one that the customer came in with. So this is the one that we're gonna go ahead and reinstall. So it's gonna be pretty simple to just get it up in there, remount it, plug it back in, and then we're good to go, guys. So let me go ahead and put these two 8mm back in, and then I'll get back with you guys. All right, guys, so like I said, you just got to get both your 8mm screws back in here after you get your blend door motor in place, and then plug it back in, and then that's a job done. Well, of course you've got to put your cover back on here, so you're gonna want your two. Now these are 7mm, the two screws there. The two bolts that hold the actual blend door motor in are 8mm. We're gonna go ahead and clean this trash out of here for the customer. And then whenever you're putting this back in, it will be a little bit of a pain to get everything lined up in there right, but you'll get it. It'll go up in there, and then you can just screw it back into place. So let's do that. So when you're putting the cover back on, I recommend putting this screw on the left in first, because this one on the right is way easier to actually see and get to physically, but that one not so much. That one's a pain. And you probably have to pull the floor mat out to get to that back one back there, but that is another job done. Cover's back on, old blend door motor is out, new blend door motor is in and hooked up. So hopefully that'll work for the customer. If not, we'll move on to the next one. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.